ladies and gentlemen, I do want to say before I really start this, people wondering about me streaming the town hall. I believe when it comes to the town hall, that would be a copyright violation because it's owned by Fox News. See, now with the DNC and with other debates, like the debate that I'm going to live stream, that's done by everyone. Like C-SPAN does a live stream, everyone. So you can do that. You can live stream that because it's like it's public political stuff. It's fair use. I don't think the CNN. I mean, I can react to the clips when they come out. I'm sure there's gonna be clips that come out, but I can't live stream the actual interview because these are independent or these are just they're owned by the stations. That's what I think it is. So I can't stream the town hall. I don't believe. But yeah, there is a lot happening in politics tonight. That is true. Kamala and her emotional support tampon. How about Walls being right next? Walls like right next to her, not even talking. I mean, it's just a joke. Better than Tim. Yeah, I never really watched Timcast myself. I mean, that dude like streams twice a day. I feel like and gets like 30K viewers. He's got like all the Republican base. It feels like. Matt, what's up, man? I was born, dude. That's his theme song. I was born in a small town, and then he meets Soros, Florida over Miami. It wouldn't surprise me, man. That's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a good game for sure. They will go after you, but not the Chinese people. Well, I mean, they'll go after the Chinese people as well. But the difference is they don't really care about their channels because they don't care if it gets deleted or not. Obviously, but yeah, I don't think I can actually. I don't think I can. I don't think I can stream the town hall. What's up, man? Tim Walls is a drunk. I think Kamala is the drunk. But you're right. Walls did have the DUI. How many cutscenes for the Harris? Or I mean, dude, apparently this is what I was told, and I don't know if this is true. But I mean, it's on X. Who knows? It was 18 minutes, and they're cutting it down from 18 minutes. So is it seriously only going to be 15 minutes, and they're going to try and stretch it out with commercials? I mean, if it's only 18 minutes, that is crazy. Biden would do more than 18 minutes. Who wins the AL Central? I think the Royals win it. So really a toss up, but you're a huge Gators fan. Yeah, no, I mean I think the Gators could win it. The Gators are screwed this year either way, man, with that schedule. ESPN still got the same scoreboard. Yeah, they're gonna be. You know what I think they're doing? I think they're gonna be switching to it during their first big SEC game. That's when they're gonna present it, honestly, because they said they were getting a new scoreboard. I just think it's a time thing. They want to wait today because, dude, they've had that same scoreboard for 5 years now. That's way too long. Way too long. Would you rather Biden? Well, yeah, you would rather want Biden to be there. I mean, Biden was just such a corpse, and they were still trying to convince everyone it's a joke. Travis Hunter only at 73 and a half. Yeah, I mean, I don't know about those props, man. I mean, I could see him going over because it's a big game. They're going to be excited for it. But he normally does get a lot of yards in bigger games. Kamala's going to get crushed in the debates. Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, it's obvious. Then there's this weird moment. I mean, what? There's like some dude getting attacked or something at a rally. This was just weird. I mean,
and across our nation, in addition to that, we are witnessing a full-on assault on other hard-fought, hard-won fundamental freedoms.
I don't even know what that is. Thoughts on Trump's rally today? I didn't see his rally. His rally must not have been very big, honestly. Normally, if he's got bigger rallies, I'll see him in the news feed. I didn't see it today. No, he does do smaller rallies where he'll visit places. I saw he visited a restaurant a few days ago, like a Vietnamese restaurant or something. Oregon State's with a 50 burger against Idaho State. I didn't even know Oregon State was facing Idaho State. It's just going to be shorter than Walt's speech at the DNC, possibly. College football stream. I'm going to do a college football stream on Saturday nights at 7 o'clock normally. I'll try and do that. Remember last year when I'd go live at night on Saturday? I think that's the time to go live for college football. Just because it's like I don't want to go live during the day. I do like going live during the day better, but not for college football. Well, Jordan Love, I'm not a big fan of Jordan Love, honestly, man. I think Jordan Love might be a bit overrated from one season. How much better will the White Sox be? I mean, they have to be somewhat better, but they're still going to be bad. I mean, they might win like 58 games next year, so like lose 104. I think the new scoreboard is just the SEC on ABC games. I doubt that. Normally, when they're not gonna change up their graphics package based on the conference that's playing. I don't think so. I think they're just waiting to debut it. Am I gonna stream her interview? I don't think I can. It's because this is not like when there's something that's with C-SPAN, I can stream that. But this is technically just solely CNN's. And remember, CNN even got mad when people were streaming the debate. So I don't think I actually can stream that. I mean, I can live stream the debate and live react to it like the DNC. I mean, even the DNC, they got really pissed off at me for doing that. But I think the debates are different. That is fair use. You can react to that stuff. Thoughts on his abortion stuff? Yeah, I saw a lot of conservatives are going to be mad about that. There's a time and a place to get into the abortion stuff. I think it's a lot deeper than people realize. I mean, I think Trump's doing whatever to try and get elected. Look, when it comes to like 6 weeks, is that too? I mean, listen, that's a healthcare issue. I mean, I do think abortion is a very deep topic. It's something that people really need to. I mean, I would love to have a talk about that, but I don't know. It's like how much it's like the ultimate value proposition because technically you can get away with killing it, but is it but I mean, that's how we all were. We were all cells. We were all very small fetuses. You have to I feel like whoever our creator was, whatever you believe, they would think abortion is the ultimate worst thing ever. That's just my opinion. I'm always drinking water. Yeah, I mean, during these live streams, it just doesn't make sense to drink like a pop. You get like burpy and stuff. It's just not smart. Are we gonna watch the interview with Harris? I'm gonna maybe do a video reacting to it tonight. I personally can't watch it on here just because. I mean, I can see the clips. I'll see the clips of it. Trump's live. Yeah, I know he's doing a. He's in La Crosse or whatever, Wisconsin. I want to say. Colorado's already giving up big plays. Hilarious. If you think about it, Sam Darnold has a good chance of having a Baker Mayfield type season. Yeah, I mean, I think Darnold will be all right. He's not a horrible quarterback. Can I return his mod? You know what? Maybe, man, maybe. Yeah, Walls is a clown. I know Vlad Jr.'s been crushing it, man. Vlad Jr. is Vlad Jr. is playing really well. Mark, what's up, man? Am I watching college football? I am not. They don't want re-streaming because there's chat on Restream to call it. No, it's honestly just because they don't want me siphoning off viewers or really anyone. That's why. Because it costs them money to produce it. But with debates, it's different because it's fair use, because it's for public office. I don't think this technically qualifies as that on Fox News or CNN. If they've got like a town hall or an event, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong on that. But even the DNC, which was on everything like C-SPAN, they're like, oh my God, there's all this copyright with music. Why do these people get copyright to music? It's 3 minutes out of a 4-hour live stream where I'm talking over it anyways, and you get copyright to that? I mean, that's just ridiculous. If you don't want people playing your music don't produce it. RFK can still end up president. No, he can't. He just says that to try and, no, he can't. I'm being honest with you. He's like, oh, if it's 269 to 269, come on. You mean North Dakota inside the 10? Yeah, well, I mean, it is a state issue now, but they're twisting it and they're making it like Trump is wants a full ban, because that's their real thing. Voting in mail or in person, I would just rather do it in person, honestly. I know a lot of people like mail because they think it's convenient and stuff. I don't know, man. I think in person might be. Have the baby. Well, I can't say I do not agree with that. I'll be honest. There's a decent amount of North Dakota State people in Colorado. Really? Well, that's near. I mean, North Dakota is near Colorado, and that's a huge game. Am I covering the NFL? I'll just do. I mean, dude, normally I barely cover the NFL anyways. I just do predictions each week. That's basically it. Thoughts on 15 doing 50%? Man, that's I've got a lot of opinions on that. It's very key that it's maybe when I'm more financially secure or something, Do you think RFK Jr. will run as a Republican in 2020? I don't know what RFK Jr.'s future is. I don't think he's going to run again, honestly. What is he, someone say he was like 69 years old or something? Touchdown, North Dakota State. North Dakota State possibly going for an upset. Yeah, RFK's wife is obsessed with Hollywood, and then they're like, well, she's the one that convinced him to support Trump. I highly doubt that. I think he's just trying to defend her. Watch his town hall. I can't because of copyright. I mean, I can react to the clips when the clips come. I'll take a look at some of the clips. I'm sure they'll come. They'll flood the timeline at some point. X is expected to be. What happened with Brazil, man? Holy crap. I mean, we're getting a lot of crap from.
Are on a mission to restore the republic to greatness. The history of our country. Together, we are taking on some of the most again this nation.
It's a long. Hey, man, what's up? Drums of Liberation. Are any polls accurate? Well, I think every poll is going to be flawed to a degree, considering look at how far away we are. But a lot of these polls are crap. I think liberals even admit it. That's why their internal people are saying it. Would Trump run in 2028 if he loses, or does the? Yeah, I mean, dude. Dude, are we like I can't see it, man. I really can't. To me, the only thing I can see with Trump is if like it's blatantly obvious they cheated, then you could kind of get the narrative where it's like, well, Trump was cheated again, now we have to back him again. Other than that, like if it's like a 2020 again, there's no way he can run again. He's going to be too old. I mean, he's going to be too old, man. It just can't happen. I was going to do a 2028 tier list that I actually have set up. I actually have the tier list set up, and I'm going to do a video on it for Republican, and Trump's on there, but I was just like, I can't put him, high. I think Vance, this is the thing with Vance. He's going to be the obvious favorite if Trump wins. If Trump loses, Vance is done. There's no way. If Trump loses, that's such a stand for Vance. It's going to be wide open. They'll probably go back to DeSantis being the favorite then if Trump loses in 2024. Johnny, what the fuck is up? Ramaswamy needs to be the nominee. I mean, listen, we can say who needs to be the nominee. It's impossible to say. It's just too early. I mean, we don't know what Ramaswamy's how he's going to evolve in his political career. If Trump loses, you know he'll run again. I mean, I think age is against him at that point, man. I mean, he will be older than Biden at that point. Maybe a lot of people just, yeah, there's a lot of silent Trump voters. Well, there has always been that narrative that there's silent Trump voters. Do you think Georgia is really going red? I do think Georgia is going red. I mean, I could see a scenario where Trump loses Georgia but wins the election just because a lot of it comes down to the Rust Belt. I'm dark. Yeah, I have dark MAGA. I've got a ton of dark MAGA. You just got to hold through it. This is Trump's last chance. Yeah, I agree. Trump is speaking. Yeah, Trump is speaking in a town hall with Tulsi Gabbard, I think. California is more red than blue. Ew, yeah, I mean, California definitely has a lot of red areas. It's a massive state once you get out of the cities. Depends if you're talking about land area. Could you stream RSBN? Oh, I mean, I think I have you streamed them and that didn't get copyrighted. I don't know. Hope DeSantis is yeah, I mean, DeSantis has got a lot of he's got like a cult following, man. I'm not saying you're part of that, but he really does. There's a lot of people that just it's pretty crazy. He was in Michigan, kind of at one of those factory type plants visiting.
So USA, USA. So you can say it. USA.
Hilarious. Dougie. Did you see Trump with Dr. Phil? Yeah, I did see that. Yeah, Dr. Phil's a pretty solid Republican. Not surprised. Don't think Harris. I mean, dude, these people are so power hungry. She probably does want the job, unfortunately. But if she loses, I don't think she really cares. It's a lot different with Trump, it feels like. Good evening, yes. Did you see where Harris said she isn't flip flopping? Yeah, I saw that. I mean, what else are they going to say, man? It's such a. I mean, they're finally giving her an interview, and it's such a mess. The only state that has more Republicans than California is Texas. Well, that's just because of population. They have Trump's town hall. No network is carrying it. I'm 90% sure Fox News is carrying it. Minnesota is gonna upset. I mean, that's not even an upset though. That's like a pick'em game, to be fair, man. What are they like 2-point underdogs? Andrew Wilson said Trump's abortion stance is political suicide. It would be political suicide if he had a hard line pro life stance. Listen, the very religious people are not going to be happy with Trump's abortion stance just because that's just the way it is. I mean, he's trying to win. When I said Trump can run a mile in 10 minutes. Yeah, dude, I try and like throw some things in there like that. See, try and troll liberals if they're watching. Tucker Carlson 2028. I mean, dude, I talked about Tucker Carlson a while ago running in 2028. I don't know. I think if Tucker ran in 2028, it would have to be, well, I can't really say if Tucker would ever run. I mean, he certainly has the support to do it, to at least mount a good primary run. What happens first, Wyoming blue or DC goes red? It would probably it would be neither, but I think Wyoming. DC is like 49% black. I mean, how the hell is that going to go red at any point? Why are some hard Republicans blackpilling? Well, dude, you know what I've realized with this election? It's like so mainstream, bro. It's so mainstream. I wish I was more like a YouTuber in 2016 or 2020. I mean, I was a YouTuber in 2020, but I wasn't really following the election or big at all. But I mean, but it's like time is such a, it's just a circle because I'm sure in 2028 it's going to be even bigger than 2020. Well, I don't know. It might not be. The reason it's so big is just because of the Trump factor, him getting, almost assassinated. Now, it's just such a huge thing. Like, if 2028 is Harris versus DeSantis, I mean, it'll be big and we'll be more connected than we've ever been because that's how it works is we keep evolving and we get closer to technology, but I feel like this is like the perfect combination of everything with Trump and Biden having to step down, and it's just like everyone is involved with politics right now. What do you think about Kamala lie? Yeah, I don't know if she lied. I mean, I don't know if that was McDonald's and they confirmed it. That's just pathetic if she actually did lie about that. That seems like something dumb, really stupid to lie about. Really stupid. They aren't. I checked. Even Fox is not carrying it. Really? Well, then, I mean, I would like to live stream it, but I don't know, man. I don't think it's really worth it. There's no shot Waltz and Harris run the country, right? Well, yeah, they wouldn't run it anyways. Even if they won, they wouldn't run it. Was Harris rally in Savannah a joke tonight, or did the left say they have a sold out crowd? Oh, I don't know. I haven't seen the spin on that yet. I mean, I saw like she developed another Southern accent or something, but I'll have to wait and see. I'll look at it tonight and see where the rally was. I wanted to answer that. If Trump wins, do you think Kamala would refuse to seduce an attempt to overthrow the election? No, I don't think any of that's gonna happen, man. Honestly, I saw the one congressman Raskin, actually the dude that forgot the teleprompter didn't come down, and it was a hilarious moment at the DNC. He was like, "Listen, because Trump incited the January 6th thing and incited an insurrection, we're not going to certify it, but they're going to certify it. There's no way. There's no way." Trump doing a town hall interview with Tulsi just, yeah, I mean, I think it was just kind of scheduled at the same time, honestly. With her Harris, I mean, this is ridiculous that we have to wait. This is the first interview. Like, seriously? Seriously. Do you think if Harris wins, the U.S. will become Venezuela? Well, it's impossible for that to happen. And see, this is the cope that liberals keep saying. They're like, well, we haven't had communism. Republicans said there was going to be communism under Obama. No, this is how it happens. It takes a while. Remember in 2004 when liberals were like, the only thing we want is gay marriage to be legal? Now we've got liberals. I mean, they literally passed a bill to where a 10-year-old kid can change gender, tell the teacher, and then the teacher doesn't have to disclose the new gender that the kid is to the parents. They passed a bill so the teachers, if the kid says, I don't want to be called he, him, I want to be called she or whatever the hell, the teacher doesn't have to tell the parents because, oh my God, what if the parents are transphobes and they don't want their 10-year-old to be a trans? I mean, this is just ridiculous. Remember, they said, oh, it's only going to be gay marriage legalized. Look at where we're at now. Now we've got biological men competing against women and we're all being gaslit into thinking it's normal. No, testosterone is a literal steroid. That's not fair at all. I don't care if she's on estrogen, if the transitioner is on estrogen, it's ridiculous. But you so see, it takes years to transition it. But understand what they're doing. They're going after investors, and it's very important that they do that because they're trying to stymie the amount of millionaires that we have. The easiest way for any normal person to become a millionaire is through investing. That's the easiest way. Why is January 6th still more relevant than July 13th? To be fair, because January 6th was involved a bunch of people. Dude, I mean January 6th. Look, I'll talk about January 6th if people want me to, but it's yes, it will become. Well, we're not Venezuela. Listen, man. I mean, I know you're being sarcastic. If we were Venezuela, we'd be carrying around U.S. dollars like this and putting them and saying, "I want I want a stick of gum." They have like stacks of money. I mean, that's how bad the inflation is there. Our inflation's nowhere near that. They're underestimating Trump. Jonathan, what's up, man? I'm gonna watch. Am I gonna watch college football? Well, I can't watch college football on stream personally, but there's not a lot of good college football games tonight. I saw the North Dakota State game though. Maybe I'll take a look at that. Did you see on 270 to win that Oregon is only +5 Democrat, Wisconsin +4 Democrat? How is that possible? 270 to win. I remember that site. That site was like a site that I used in 2016. I think that's just probably they got like one poll out of Oregon that they inputted and it said +5 Democrat. That's probably it. And they probably got some bullshit polls out of Wisconsin, and it's just an average. Oklahoma makes the playoff at 9. I mean, that's possible. They could make the playoff with 3 losses in the SEC as like an 11 seed. I'm shocked that ABC isn't going to try and change the debate rules. Yeah, I think it's just because she agreed to him and then tried to change him, and ABC's like, it's just not happening. We're not doing this again. Trump is live right now on YouTube. Yeah, doing the town hall in Wisconsin. Waltz is a socialist. Yeah, but to be honest, like with what Waltz cares about doesn't matter. Waltz is irrelevant. Left leaning and broke free from Matrix after Trump assassination attempt and debate. Shocked from the Kamala propaganda. Wow, that's interesting, man. Is Eli here? My mod. I don't think I haven't seen him I haven't seen him in a while, honestly. Have you seen? Yeah, dude, I did see that. Tim, Aurora, Colorado. Dude, I remember Aurora from that movie theater shooting that at the during the Dark Knight Rises. But now they've got this huge takeover with Venezuelan people going in, like gangs of Venezuelan people going into these apartments and just ransacking them. It's horrible. More casual. Yeah, I mean, there's always a lot of gang related deaths in Chicago every weekend. What's my max bench, dude? I haven't been to the gym in a while. I mean, I could do like maybe a 180 at one point. I don't know. Yeah, Judge is the MVP. That's for sure. Everyone is mad at Kamala for avoiding them, so of course they're not sucking up to her. Yeah, I mean they probably there probably is some anger within the media. Virginia going red, that would be huge if that happened. Yeah, I saw the Krasenstein twins. Those dudes are weirdos, man. Just their entire Twitter presence even in back in 2017, their job was to be the first person to post under Trump's tweets to try and get attention. Like that, and it's just so weird. Yeah, I saw the Telegram CEO got arrested. Yeah, I saw the movie Civil War. I don't know, man. I don't think we're gonna have a civil war. I mean, it seems impossible. Do you think Obama is in charge of the? I mean, I don't know who's in charge, man. It's certainly not Biden. Who knows, man? I know. The common answer is Obama. I got a friend who moved out there. Was a nice area. Yeah, no, I've heard people. A lot of people move to Colorado, man. But if that's tough, man, they took over. That's a pretty nice suburb, I think, right? Aurora. Start working out. I mean, I worked out for like 2 straight years at one point, honestly, bro. From like 2021 to like 2023. It's funny. I stopped working out. I made way more money, but but no, I think working out's important for people, and you know. Do you think the debate is going to change any polls? Well, it depends because now everyone is like, oh, the debates are so meaningful because of what happened to Biden. But I said this in one of my videos earlier. Normally, debates, it's typically, well, the liberals say that Harris won, the conservatives say that Trump won, and it just doesn't really affect anything. But listen, it just depends. If Harris gets destroyed or something happens, we'll see. But normally, it's like they just both sides yell at each other, and I don't think there's going to be any crazy bad moment because you have to remember the other thing is the left conceded the debate when Biden sucked because they wanted Biden out. So all of the mainstream said that, all right, Biden sucked. That's the only reason they conceded that debate as a Biden loss. These debates, they're not graded through an honest, like, okay, Trump wins that point, Harris wins that point. It's just all opinionated. So if they want to push an opinion that Kamala Harris had a good debate, it really doesn't matter what happens during the debate. As long as she doesn't face plant, they'll say, "Oh, she had a great debate." It's just because it's propaganda. Because debates, they're subjective. I mean, and the only reason they said Biden was bad was because they wanted to get rid of Biden, and that put pressure on Biden to get rid of him. So the dynamic is normally it's like conservatives think Trump won, liberals think Harris won. It doesn't really affect much. But look, if there's a big moment where Harris struggles, I mean, the 2016 debates really didn't do much because you could argue that either of them, I mean, Trump or Hillary, it just didn't affect it much. 2020, I think it's the same thing. It just didn't affect it really at all. Why do the Dems want Biden to debate in June? Well, I mean, your answer has already been revealed because they wanted to see if Biden was. I mean, that was very smart of them because if Biden was debating in September, they'd be shit out of luck. They couldn't really replace him, but they were able to do that. Acuna is better than Judge. Well, Acuna keeps getting injured. Acuna keeps getting injured. Look at the home run and RBI for. I think Judge is better, man. I don't know. Trump needs a Tulsi moment against Kamala. Eesh. It's going to be hard because the mics are muted to do that, to have a moment like that, but it's possible. We're not going. Well, dude, that's the thing with like, bro. I mean, you're gonna start spam messaging. Like, Jesus Christ. Do you think Florida's gonna be called within the hour on election night? I mean, if Trump wins it by like 12 points, I guess he'd be getting called very quickly. Yeah, because they already count really quickly. They already have all the mail-in votes. They already pre-count them there, so it wouldn't surprise me if it got called really quickly. As long as Trump's up by a sizable margin, they could probably call that within 45 minutes. I mean, maybe by like 8:39. Another Kamala interview clip just dropped. on CNN's Instagram. Well, it also might be on CNN. Maybe they dropped it here.
Will you appoint a Republican?
Oh, this is such a dumb thing. Will you appoint any Republicans?
Anyone
Yes,
in
I
mind?
would. No one in particular in mind. We got 68 days to go with this
It's
election.
useless. Will you appoint a Republican? Yeah, Adam Kissinger. Bloomberg, man. Bloomberg is not polling properly. Maybe Bloomberg is the new Quinnipiac. Yeah, that does look. It's like at some restaurant. It looks like they filmed that at. Most of the polls say Kamala winning, right? Well, it's a very, very complicated thing. But I would say I think I looked at the polls, and if you put them all in an aggregate, it's very, very close in a lot of the swing states. You going live for the election? Yeah. Will you be nervous? I'm gonna go live for an election morning stream, and then I'll go live for the real thing late in the afternoon, maybe at like 5 o'clock. Dana Bash's hubby is ex-CIA. Well, Anderson Cooper. Look at Anderson Cooper. I mean, they're all CIA. Waltz is just, why is he there? It's just a joke. Do you think Trump will win Virginia? I can't really say if he'll win Virginia yet or not. Waltz looks constipated. Oh man. Dana was married to John. Really? Was married to John King? Yeah, the map guy, of course. I know him. DeSantis 2028 or Vance 2028? Well, it depends if Trump wins or not, because that's what Vance's political career hinges on, Trump winning. Let's be honest. Harris plus 11 in Michigan. Jesus, man. Was that Bloomberg? If technology happened today, would we have the technology to ground all hijacked planes? You mean take them over? I don't think they have that technology to take them over. Although I don't know. Control them via the ground. Override. I mean, how would you have technology? Yeah, I don't think so, man. There's gonna be there's gonna be a lot of compilations talking about all that stuff. Will Trump win Pennsylvania? I certainly think he probably will. Chris Cuomo says he calls it down the middle. Yeah, he's trying a rebirthing where he's like this independent now. Doesn't surprise me. Will you be streaming the Harris interview? No, I'm not going to be streaming it. You wouldn't mind Tulsi Gabbard for president? Well, we need to see more from her. Why are people talking about Texas and Florida flipping? Yeah, no, I mean that stuff happens every election cycle. It feels like it's well, I mean Florida's been a swing state, but with Texas, it happens every election cycle. I will say we need Trump to win Texas by like 6 or 7 points because Texas has been getting closer. He's not going to lose it, but it would be annoying if he only won it by like. I don't think there's any way. I think he's going to win it by at least 6. You would hope. Yeah, it does look like, yeah, Waltz is in like a more commanding position than Harris. Harris is like the side person, it looks like, in that position. You're right. All right, man. You don't need to spam Zoom Q&A, all right, man. I mean, we'll do a Zoom Q&A, but why is Blue Village spamming polls in 538? I don't know. I don't look at 538 personally, so I don't really know who they take their polls from to get their averages. RFK dropped out of the Texas. I wait, is that seriously one of the states he dropped out of? Oof. If you responded to comments, I don't think that's a good look for YouTubers to respond to comments. Honestly, man, you have to just let the comments be what they are. Maybe if you've got like 10K subscribers, I would say that's probably fine, or 5K. Yeah, I tried to take calls, and some people liked it, some people didn't. I don't know what happened here with Trump at Arlington. It's bullshit. I mean, they got pissed that Trump actually honored people, and it's crap. It's such a non-story. They're like always using it for political gain. I mean, it's ridiculous. When is the full interview? I think it's in 3 minutes. I think. Heard the CNN interview was, yeah, so did I. But I don't know. I mean, you'll have to watch it. React to hate comments video. I think I might have one of those videos. I don't know. It was probably from like when I had 1,000 subscribers though. So will Trump win the popular vote? I think the popular vote's going to be within a half a point either way. It's going to be very close. You think Trump has a shot at winning Colorado? Yeah, no, I understand what you're saying. I don't think so. I'm not doing a Discord Q&A, man. Come on. Will Trump go to jail? I think there's a 0% chance. Do you think Putin is a sociopath? I mean, I have no clue about Putin. It's impossible. I mean, I don't even think his citizens know about Putin. Honestly, what's going on with him? I think Putin is like any. He's more of like an old school leader. He wants land. Deepest conspiracy theory. I'd have to think about that for a while. Honestly, it's got to be something with other galaxies. Honestly, if you want to get real deep with a conspiracy, do you think New Jersey will be close? Not particularly. Honestly. Is there a place to watch your interview without cable? I mean, it's probably on X somewhere. If I had to give you a suggestion, probably on X somewhere. How would Putin react if Trump bought Greenland? I think he'd be pretty pissed off, honestly. I think China would be very angry if that happened. Thoughts on Trump versus DeSantis? Well, look, I mean, they did just go head to head, and we saw what happened. If we're being honest, I mean, listen, DeSantis was very likable, but him going up against MAGA was a miscalculation. We'll just say that. Steps to dismantle democracy. It's exactly what she's doing. It is funny because they're accusing Trump of doing that with Project 2025. Trump threatens Zuck with prison if he does anything illegal during the elections. Well, I mean, it's Trump is gonna obviously can threaten whoever he wants. Like, obviously it would be really bad if Zuckerberg. But I mean, proving stuff like that is basically impossible, especially with Zuckerberg. That's how rich he is. But I don't think Zuckerberg's gonna do anything. But who knows? I mean, I think it would be someone else. I think a lot of people didn't know DeSantis awkward. Yeah, DeSantis was he had some with what is the right word for DeSantis? It's not that DeSantis is fit. I think corny is the right word for DeSantis. I would say he's a little bit corny. Did they record the interview early? Well, they mainly recorded it earlier so they could edit it. But no, I know you're joking. Yeah, Bill Gates is always. Bill Gates is a massive lib. Well, I don't think you need a subscription. You could probably find it for free. It's on CNN. Well, then I'll watch it if it's on CNN. Will Bitcoin pump? I mean, eventually but Bitcoin will have its run. Probably 2025. I mean, if you look at a 4-year cycle, it'll be 2025. I prefer just for it to go earlier, at least some of the altcoins to go a little bit earlier, but normally the altcoins follow Bitcoin.
Representative.
Oh my god, dude! Because I don't have the
First.
I don't have the
Vinny, thanks for joining us. Just an hour from now, CNN will broadcast Vice President Kamala Harris's first formal visit to the state, which turned.
I was a little bit surprised. People might be surprised to hear that you have never interacted with him, met him face to face. That's going to change soon. But what I want to ask you about is what he
Never-
said
never
last
entered with
month.
Trump.
He suggested that you happened to turn black recently for political purposes, questioning a core part of your identity.
Yeah.
Any,
Same old tired playbook. Next question, please.
that's it?
Oh, there it
That's
is.
it.
Harris has come under criticism, not just from Trump supporters, but also journalists, even supporters who worried
No. I didn't say I was Indian and had a whole cooking show with it with that one
that
girl.
delaying
Mia,
this only
whoever.
raised the stakes for her early voter. New town hall
So bad. People, by the way,
chief political correspondent Dana Bash.
Generally speaking, how should voters look at some of the changes that you've made, that you've explained some of here in your policy? Is it because you have more experience now and you've learned more about the information? Is it because you were running for president in a Democratic primary? And should they feel comfortable and confident that what you're saying now is going to be your policy moving forward?
Dana, I think the most important and most significant aspect of my policy perspective and decisions is my values have not changed. You mentioned the Green New Deal. I have always
I already
believed,
saw this.
and I have worked on it, that the climate crisis is real.
Why would you talk about the
that
Green
it
New
is
Deal?
an
in
urgent
this?
matter to which we should apply metrics that include holding ourselves to deadlines around time.
Is this an AOC interview?
We did that with the Inflation Reduction Act. We have set goals for the United States of America and by extension the globe around when we should meet
Yeah,
certain
but
standards for reduction of greenhouse gas emissions, as an example. That value has not changed. My value around what we need to do to secure our border, that value has not changed. I spent 2 terms as the Attorney General of California prosecuting transnational criminal organizations, violations of American laws regarding
I know, she
the
does look
passage,
really bad. That's
illegal
what I was saying
passage
earlier.
of guns, drugs, and human beings across our border. My values have not changed.
But what a weird answer to a question about where it was clearly insinuating that, I mean, you've done this 180 where you've seemingly gotten more conservatives now because we know you're more conservative because you have to appeal to a general independent audience and not just California. And she's like, no, I still love the Green New Deal. Like, what? I don't know. It's just a weird answer.
And Anderson,
Been like how she
especially
they got
4
headshots of
minutes. Vice
walls.
Senators are sitting
Really?
around and
David
thinking,
Axelrod
I think that
is going to come in now and be a boss?
Trying very hard to debate her and debate her supporters on issues related to race, on issues
Dude, they're going to try and Crooked Kamal lying to a T. Are people forgetting these 4 years have gone to shit? She's the OG Hawk Tuah, Trump 2024. Yeah, I think she's gonna. I think she's gonna Hawk Tuah. She's gonna have to Hawk Tuah some people some more. Maybe to get into power. Maybe to get in the White House. She keeps repeating child tax credit. They are blaming our economy on COVID. Oh, absolutely. They have to. Dude, that's exactly what I said the dynamic was going to be. They're going to blame everything on COVID and say that's the reason why we have all this inflation. And I mean, it is part of it, but it's there's no ownership to anything. But I do kind of want to react to this now, honestly. Like, let me try and find this. I mean, come on. I got an Axios article. What voters need to know about Trump and Harris's economic tax proposals. God, I need a new computer. This computer's crapping out bad. I'm running it too hard. I can hear my computer. Maybe Trump War Room picks up clips of it. Gonna have to wait for it. Have you seen college football 39-point favorite NC State tie? I think they were 32-point favorite, to be fair. But yeah, normally there's a team that struggles early on. You said you were doing a Zoom Q&A. Well, dude, I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on right now. I don't know what you. I'm not gonna do a Q&A right now. The interview is a disaster. The thing is, dude, I wanted to come up with a video tonight reacting to the interview, but I think it'd be better I save it for tomorrow. Feel like we've gotten a lot less polls. Well, I mean, there are new polls. It's Bloomberg bullshit that just pushes up her averages. That Bloomberg. Look at Bloomberg polls today. They're asking some decent questions. CNN is. Her answers are awful. Questions are good. Do it tonight. I'm gonna have to get off. If I actually do react to it tonight, I'm gonna have to get off. Dude, the thing is, it's like, do I do another video tonight? It's I mean, if she actually is crashing and burning, all right, I'm gonna end. I'm gonna end the live stream, guys. I'm gonna take a look at this interview, see what it is. I might do a video tonight. It just depends. I could just do the video tomorrow. It doesn't really matter, but I don't know. If she really crashes and burns, I'll do a video tonight, but I don't know. It'll depend on what. Do it tomorrow. Yeah, it'll just depend. Are you in the East Coast time? Yeah, I am. It's a nothing. Get some sleep. Yeah, I'll probably just do it tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, probably streaming tonight was probably not a good idea, honestly, but that's all right. I mean, I don't think it really affect viewership if I do it tonight or tomorrow. It actually doesn't really matter because I've made enough money this month, to be honest. But all right, I'll be seeing you later, guys. I'll probably be doing a live stream tomorrow. I don't know.